Hello, my name is Tony Beers, and this is Movie Grades.
And just like the movies, we play out our last scene.
Hey everybody, Tony Beers here again, and I've got Robin here with me today.
Also known as RK Stud, however you want to call me, sir.
And today we'll be reviewing Thor The Dark World. In Thor The Dark World, Thor returns to stop the Dark Elf Malekith from using the Ether to bring eternal darkness to the Nine Realms. Let's start off with the acting. What do you think of the acting in Thor The Dark World?
Oh, well, the acting, everyone's back for the sequel. Of course, we all know that Chris Hemsworth is Thor. We can actually believe he's Thor. Tom Hiddleston as Loki. And we got to see everyone get more film and screen time in this one than the first one. And that's one of the things that really drive this for me. We get to see more of Queen Frigga and the guy who controls the Bifrost. I can't think of his name right now. Heimdall.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And the Warriors 3 and Sif and Odin.
Yeah. So was there anybody that you thought was stuck out or was bad or good?
Not really. I think they went even farther with Loki being Loki this time, and they really developed them. They showed everyone off very well.
I don't know if they got more screen time, but we're seeing more of them now. I mean, we've seen them in the first movie, so we're seeing them now again. So it's like we're kind of revisiting them and kind of getting to it's better because we're getting to know more of them now than we did the first one, because the first one was just introducing everybody. So it just seems better now just because, or more now because we've seen them before, so we're seeing them again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and I agree with you that everyone has their time to shine. No one is left out. No one is has a small part. Well, I don't know. The Asian guy Hogan, he has probably the smallest part in here.
Yeah, he did.
But he had his time to shine. He had a couple lines here. Yeah, everyone's good, just like they were before. I mean, I can't think of someone who was bad. Oh, the special effects.
Special effects. Oh. The special effects were just so good.
Yes.
I mean, everything was expanded, including Asgard, including all the 9 realms.
Yeah. And
you had spaceships, and you had lasers.
Yeah.
You had the classic Asgardian weapons. You had it all.
Exactly, yeah.
And the destruction looked like it was real on everything.
Yeah, I mean, it was, oh my god. I mean, what can you say? I mean, they were great. I mean, I can't think of a bad special effects there. None of it looked fake. It all looked real. And we all know that, Asgard is almost 100% CGI, and it all looked great. I mean, the makeup effects were great and everything. I mean, I can't say a bad word about it. All right, let's move on to the action, which is also phenomenal. What do you think?
Of course the action was phenomenal. The action really got you, and you were always on the edge of your seat, or you were smiling, or you're just like, go, go, go. Oh my, what's going on?
Right.
And, if a movie can really do that, every element to this movie was spectacular.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's high praise.
Which is kind of hard to do.
Yeah.
When Thor and Loki went to do what they needed to do, but the twists and turns from that was amazing.
Yeah.
You were cheering for the good guys to do their job.
Yeah. And again, action. I was disappointed earlier this year by Iron Man and Man of Steel, of course, and all these other, Iron Man, because it just didn't, for some reason, live up to the Avengers, which was the last movie before Iron Man 3. And this one, while I can't say it is as epic or as grand and exciting as the Avengers, it comes mighty close. I'm telling you, all the movies I've seen since Avengers, this is the one that really reaches it. You know, almost reaches it. Now doesn't quite make it, but you know, again, that's Avengers. That's, you know, way up here, whereas, you know, Thor: The Dark World is almost there, but you know, it's hard to do without all the other Avengers in the movie, and this, it comes mighty close.
The story itself was just fine. You know, the enemy is Malachi and the Dark Eyes. And they're Dark Elves.
Yeah. And they have their enforcer character, the big guy, that I believe he's called the Curse. I've seen him in other Thor comics before.
Right.
You talked about the twists and turns. Oh, I did not see a lot of them coming. It had a real Star Wars-ish vibe to it.
You felt that way too?
Yeah.
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to be like an idiot.
And something happens to Thor, which is similar to a character in the Star Wars films. A lot of things happen, and you can see this influence of Star Wars. Other beings from other realms and stuff like that, and the look of Asgard and everything. Like we were saying, the science,
and when the Dark Elves were coming for the throne, the castle of Asgard, and they had the shields up, and then the shields went down. That to me was kind of like Flash Gordon.
There are a lot of science fiction elements in here. I mean, going back to Star Wars, the Dark Elves had a ship that looked a lot like a Star Destroyer, in my opinion. So, like I was saying, the story had really good twists and turns, and I was saying that, you know, it has everything that a movie should have. This is what I was saying before we started this, was it has humor, it has action, it has drama, and it has all the emotions like you said, all the emotions you could want in a film, and they all have their equal parts. It's not like it's too funny like Iron Man 3. There's too much humor in that. It's not like it was too dramatic like Man of Steel. It had an equal balance, and that's in my opinion, that's what makes a good movie is an equal balance of all those things, and something for everybody.
Equal balance, and it's got to be up and down like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's highs and lows. It is a little darker than the first one, but that darkness balances out with the humor and the action and the excitement that you all and everybody wants to see in a movie like this. And it was written by Christopher Yost, who does a lot of Marvel animation, and I believe he did all the animated features at least with Thor in it, so he knows Thor. He knows what he's doing, and he knows Marvel, so you know he was perfect person to write this. So my hat's off to him. Did an excellent job, and we'll wrap this up here and give your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Acting good, action good, CGI good, story was good. What else more do you want?
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably been the best movie all year I've actually have seen.
Wow, there's the best movie all year?
Yes.
You're gonna say that?
I am definitely gonna say that. Yes.
Okay. Wow.
And this is one, you know, that I will go back and say. Definitely was This is definitely the best movie I've seen all year. And for it to come this late, I feel sorry, but at the same time, I didn't want to know what the story was about before it came out. Didn't want to read up anything on it. I just wanted to let it go. That's the best way I think you should have about movies instead of reading what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, you don't want to spoil your stuff on it, yeah.
And for the pure fact of Thor and Loki and the twists and the turns, I give this an A-.
An A-, okay, real good. Well, I don't know what more else I could say. Like I said, the action's good, the story's good, the special effects are good. The balance, like I said, I always like a movie with balance, with all the humor, the drama, and everything you would want. There's nothing I can really say bad about it. I don't know about being, like you said, the best movie of this year, but I'd have to say the best comic book movie of this year, at least. You know, it was better than Iron Man 3, better than Man of Steel, better than the Wolverine. Like I said, you can't really top it. I mean, there's not much else I can say. I mean, the action. Um, so I'd have to give it the great. Well, like I said, Avengers for me is still up there. Avengers and Dark Knight are still up there as some of the best comic book movies. But this is right up there with them, almost up there. So that's why I'll have to agree with you and give it an A minus. I mean, there's not much else I can say. There's nothing really bad about it, but it's just not quite up there. So would you agree?
Not quite up there, no. But as far as it had that fun element.
Oh yes. You know, I always say the most important thing to me is that I had fun watching it, and you can easily say that. So go out and see this movie. You'll enjoy it. I mean, can't think of anybody.
You gotta wait for after the credits. And of course, it's Marvel.
Yes,
movie.
two credits. There's one after a few of the credits, and then one at the very end. So stay tuned. I also wanted to mention that we did not see this in 3D, so we can't give our opinion on that. And I've heard online that there is like a 5-minute trailer for Captain America: Winter Soldier in the 3D one. So I don't know if that's true, but you might want to check that out. So any last words?
This also sets up
For
Thor 3.
It sets up for Thor 3, and it also the first teaser sets up for Guardians of the Galaxy, because they show some characters that's going to be in that too. So look out for that. And so I'll say, I'm Tony Beers.
RK Stud.
We'll see you next time.
Toxic Pop has a new Facebook page. Like it to see pictures and keep informed about our upcoming events and videos. A link is in the description. Go to www.facebook.com/toxicpop1.